against. There they go. Start gantry goes down. Hungarians nearest us in camera starting nicely. But right near the top, you'll see it's the second to top boat of Van der Kisly and Emese Kolhami immediately putting their mark on this race.
And 2 down from them was the Spaniards, world champions. They're just trying to stay on their right-hand side. Pretty much from now on, that group shape has been set. That lead 4 have been the lead 4 ever since. Fairly pedestrian from here down to the bottom turn. Portage number 1.
Spain coming out hot. Hungary are going to be able to have the pick of their takeout places on the left. Spain leading the charge
South
down
Africans
the right.
wanting to, I don't know, why, dropping round behind the Hungarians for this first portage, South Africa.
Early takeout for them.
Cost them a little bit of time, but not too much. Kisly up and away. Spain up and away first. We've got a problem in that Hungarian boat. It's not running well, Kisly's boat. They're falling back on the run. Have we got a dead leg problem in there like we had in the boys' boat this morning? Kisly is being overhauled on the run. They're getting going now. They're staying level with the Spaniards. You can see her boxed in there.
Oh, that is jam-packed. And a super run from Jade Wilson and Nikki Burkett. South Africans are going to leapfrog their way up this group if they can get going. Nick Burkett urging Jade Wilson on.
Okay, Spain will take a lot of solace from what just happened there.
Really encouraging gain for them.
South Africans still choosing to sit on the half V behind the leader. It's definitely the best drilled crew in here. They're to the right of the pontoon. Kisly to the left.
Let's watch the Hungarians.
They're out well. Up and running.
It's a carbon copy of their last takeout. Now let's look at
moving a little bit better this time. Matching the Spaniards.
That's a much better run from the Hungarians.
Spanish the better runners though. South Africans coming through on the left of the Hungarians. They're running really well. That's Burkett.
And Jade Wilson.
Spanish still there. They should have gone by now.
Slow start by Spain. It's going to play into Burkett and Wilson's
Australians are in
hands.
all sorts of trouble. There's nowhere to put their boat really. Away goes Spain. This time with Kisly. Spaniards, Alvarez and Fernandez to their rights. Coming up the left side of the group, I think it's Denmark. There go the Spaniards.
There go the Spaniards. Left and right now.
So Hungary left. They're followed by Spain and South Africa on the right. Both Spanish and the South Africans on the right. Spain first up and running. No, they're not, sorry. Kisly is first up and running. Spain running past them on the bend.
Solid from Hungary.
Certainly looking a bit better for Kisly and Kolhami now after that first portage. It'd be interesting to find out what happened on that one, but they're looking...
Now look on the back left.
Now.
There come Jade Wilson and Nikki Burkett. Just come scorching
but
through.
where's your yellow boat that was going to be good, Dave?
I was cautioning you to watch Jade and Nikki on the portage, and they came through like there was a fast lane and designated slow lane.
Australians looking to be suffering a little bit on the portage. Whoa, that was close for your first South Africans there, Dave. That was a super close moment for them. 2 minutes to go until it starts hotting up for the next portage.
Push coming from Jade Wilson and Nick Burkett.
Both Spaniards going right again. They've gone right every time. Hungarians have come left every time. The white boat of South Africa also comes left.
They go long again. It's worked for them.
And your tail enders are always the yellow boat of South Africa and Denmark. They're always the last to rise. Australians in trouble this time.
Oh!
Denmark in trouble this time. They're going to get the rudder out. Yes, they did get the rudder out before it got to the fence, so they're going to live another lap, but it's a long catch-up again for Denmark. Hungary running well now. The last 2 portages, they've been fine. Your South African boat in the white boat there.
Super run from Nikki and Jade.
Yeah, they've been very safe, very well organised on all of these. Away goes Spain again, first out. Australia being overrun there by the Danes. And the speed goes up. And this is where you just want to be. As those South Africans to get on this group when it breaks away. One of these it's going to break away. It could be this one.
This is a return lap on the penultimate full lap, big lap. And it might just be this way until we come into the final portage. I wouldn't be at all surprised. It's almost a complete carbon copy.
Each time it's the same. Spanish go right with the South Africans. Australia and Denmark also going right. The yellow boat of South Africa coming into the left behind the two Hungarians. Spain a little bit tardy. Back paddler out the boat there. They lost a bit of ground.
Ooh, South Africa slow.
Danes coming in on that right-hand side. Last to rise again.
This is more like it from the Hungarians.
Yeah, but look at the Spanish. Spanish run well.
Coming through on the right.
Spanish not mucking about on that run, straight past. They were slow. It was the back paddler in there. It was slow out the boat. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to see why. But they're a little slow into the boat, aren't they, these two?
Oh, paddles across the South African boat. Oh.
That's the worst we've seen from that white South African boat.
Yeah, it was
Australia, big up to Australia.
Done.
Seriously, that is a seriously good result from where they were at the entrance to that portage. I think that front group's just going to stay as it is. We've lost the South Africans now. I think that's a given. The group.
It's just feeling so cagey.
She's got the firepower to deal with being 2-3 lengths down, Kisley.
So, Hungary.
Spain.
Oh, Kisley just missed it on first grasp, but it doesn't cost too much.
So did the Spaniards.
The Spaniards are slow.
There's trouble there for the second. No, that's the South Africans.
There was a bad takeout from Nikki and Jade.
It was. So
Spain in second.
Hungary. And then the South Africans will run past the second Spaniards and maybe even the second Hungarians.
That's what they're trying to do.
Spain are going to get to the water first, I think. It depends on the put-in. They've been a bit shaky sometimes, and away they go. They're first to leave. So it's down. The Hungarians have to overtake. Ooh, that's a little bit close there. Australia still in the game.
Kisley's opened the throttles. Yep. Here we go.
Yeah. Game over. If she gets past the Spaniards here, which I think she will, then it's fighting for second place between the Hungarians to Kisley's left and the Spaniards to Kisley's right.
The South Africans are
brave
trying
effort
to climb over the wave on the right.
Such a long way for them, though.
But this is Vanda Kisley with both hands on the throat of this race.
It would be a gradual increase of speed from about where they are now, just gradually turning it up. And when Kisley thinks she can make it to the finish without fear, then it will accelerate. And it's from about now that the South Africans have a chance to come round.
There's gold,
if they're going to do it as Kisley slows down,
in this picture.
But they're not going to make it.
Gold is going to go to Vanda Kisley and a miss Kolhalmi. Oh, that's going to be so tight to separate, but it is going to be between Spain and Hungary. Spain, Hungary, South Africa, Australia.
I mean, we're not in a position to judge who comes second and third there, but it looked like Spain from our position. Obviously, that will come down to the camera.
And there's the charm of Vanda Kisley just bubbling over on the other side of the start line.
It's easy to be charming when you've won.
No, look.
Everyone's charming when they win.
Vanda's one of the good guys. She's got that in abundance.